I met my man is kind of crazy. I don't need y'all judging me in the comments. The age difference is there. What it do, y'all? It is Solange the Dancer. If you don't know me, you know me now. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe because your girl is almost at 1,000. Now, I'm actually vlogging 2 vlogs in one. If you see me wearing the same outfit in the same place with the same hairstyle, same everything, same nails, it's because I'm recording 2 videos on one day. Because I figured, why not talk to y'all while I get ready for work? As you can see by the title, you already know what it is. Get ready with me to go to work. I'm about to tell y'all how I met my man in the club. Now, do I recommend meeting your man in the club? If you know yourself, as I've said in my Q&A video, if you trust yourself, if you have good instincts and you're able to read people and see, like, you know, how do I put this? If you're able to read people enough and trust yourself to not be too vulnerable, then yes, I would say you can meet your man in the club. My lash is on, so if I'm talking while I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking at the mirror, y'all. How I met my man is kind of crazy. I don't need y'all judging me in the comments saying woody woo, blah, 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 because I'm not gonna respond to y'all. I don't want any negative comments, anything like that. So to each his own. Like I said, if you feel like you can meet your man in the club, then you can. If you don't feel like you can, then don't. If you don't feel like you want to, then don't. Me, on the other hand, I wasn't looking for love in the club, and neither was he. We weren't going to the club looking for things. That's just how things happen. Let's just say he was not my customer first. He was my dance partner's customer first. Like, she met him first. If you know, you know. She was my old dance partner. I no longer dance with her anymore. If you watch my day 1, day 2, day 3, all my baby stripper vlogs, she was in all of them because we were dancing together. But like I said, we don't dance together no more. And that's that on that. If you watch the video on why she's no longer my dance partner, just go watch that video. That's not what this vlog is about. Just say my man is someone that is very, 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 very attractive. Of course, girls gonna, you know, want to talk to him in a club or whatever. But when I met him, I wasn't talking to him in any kind of way. He was actually talking to my dance partner. Wasn't on a serious kind of note. It was more on a, this is my customer and he coming to the club to tip both of us type vibe. It was never a, at least I don't think it was a, she was trying to actually pursue him. I don't think so. It was just, you know, this is my customer. You know, he gonna come to the club, he gonna tip both of us type thing, so we gonna keep him on our good side. That's, sorry if you watching this, yeah, but you already know. But anyway, so her and him, they both were talking for, I will say, like, I don't know how long, because yeah, I don't really know how long they were talking for, but it was more like, I never had his number in my phone. It was always a, she was telling him to come to the club, or like, we would just know as soon as he walked through the door that he was tipping both of us type or whatever. Fast forward, a situation happened to where me and her danced in Baltimore, and he was trying to come out there, and long story short, she didn't ask him to come out there. And I was more so pushing him to come out there because he got money. I wasn't pushing him to come out there because I was secretly talking to him or anything like that, because it wasn't like that. I didn't have his number, didn't have him on social media, never seen him outside the club. It was nothing. Like, it was nothing. I didn't know anything. I'm telling her, tell this man come to the club because he got money. So of course I'm about to tell him to come to the club. If you want to drive all the way out to Baltimore to come see us dance and you really gonna throw that shit, then come. I'm still not looking at this as anything other than you a customer. You know, you really her customer, but because we dance together, when she not at work, you gonna look out for me. When I'm not at work, I mean, you regardless gonna look out for her. So I don't even know which lash go on which eye. Like, do y'all be having problems trying to figure out which lash? Hold on, I can't multitask, so y'all gonna have to hold on real quick. They ended up not really talking anymore because of a situation that I don't really know. I don't want to speak on because it really don't got nothing to do with me. So they ended up stopped talking for a reason or whatever that reason may have been. And one day when she wasn't at work, he came in and we were just talking, chilling, vibing. And mind you, at this time, I'm still not feeling him like that. Like I said, like, he looked good and stuff, but I wasn't really interested to the point where I want to take this man serious or talk to him. But, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, this nigga got money. She dropped him or whatever the situation is. So I'm gonna pick him up and he gonna still come to the club. We ended up having a really deep conversation in the club. And I could tell by the conversation that we was having, like, the kind of person I am, I'm a very curious person. And I'm like, a lot of people naturally cling to me because of the kind of person I am. So I could tell by the way we was vibing that it was such a natural vibe that I was no longer even thinking of him as, I mean, I was still thinking of him as a customer, but it was more so like, you know, this man cool, like, we vibing, he real cool people. It's like, so we ended up exchanging numbers. At this time, I don't think they were still talking, like, as customer client kind of thing. I don't really know. I don't think they were talking, but me and him weren't talking like every single day. It was just like, hey, what's up? You work? Da, da, da. Like, just normal, cordial talking. You know, I probably even talk to him about her sometimes, like about them type shit. But fast forward till like July-ish, June-ish, July, when me and her fell off. Me and her was no longer dancing together. And he would come to the club still, and he wouldn't see her sometimes, and he would come and he would tip me, and we would be talking, kiki, laughing it up, blah, blah, blah. At this point, we was talking, like, we wasn't talking, but I've known him at this point for at least 3-4 months. I don't trust people like that, so you can't come to my house, I can't come to your house, but shit, we can sit in the car and talk if that's what you want to do. We can. So after the club one day, I got off work at 2 in the morning. Me and him sat in the car from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. the next day, just vibing. Like, we was listening to I have this throwbacks playlist, like a whole bunch of throwback R&B music, and it's 14 hours long, or maybe 15 hours long. And we were just listening to it. We was singing it, everything, just sitting in the car, because I ain't feel comfortable going to his house, and he ain't feel comfortable. Well, he probably did, but I don't like people at my house, so I just never even asked. It's going on 8 in the morning now. And at this point, I'm like, something must be up. Hold on, let me put my lash on, because I can't multitask. This is what it's going to be, because I don't feel like sitting here struggling with my lashes in the middle of my story. So, fast forward, we sat in, I don't remember what day it was, but like I said, it's December, so that probably happened around June. I don't know, to be honest, but all I know is we sat in a car from 2 in the morning to 8 in the morning, and we was just vibing to like old school music. And at this point, I knew something was up, because I'm like, I don't trust people like that, and you're not about to be having me sitting in the car from 2 in the morning to 8 in the morning if we not vibing. Like, would have been like, all right, it's time to wrap this up. After that night, I knew we was gonna be kicking it more and vibing more. Now, like I said, I'm a very cautious person. I don't like do any of that. I don't deal with nobody because I don't trust nobody for real. But when it came to him, I could feel like, I just felt like everything was cool. I felt protected. I felt like everything was cool. So after that night, I knew we was gonna be something. So after that night, we started talking about that night. I'm like, yo, like, I don't ever be, you know, up with nobody, sitting in the car, vibing to music. Like, we reminiscing, like, you know, it was cool. Woody woo, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, like, I think I could do this often. I mean, I don't think I didn't say that, but, you know, I realized it was cool. So at this point, we was only meeting at the club. Like, at this point, I've still never went out with him because I still don't know. Like I said, I don't trust nobody. So it took me months to even, like, go out with him. Like I said, I've known him since May. I haven't, like, slept at his house or nothing like that until August. So however many months that is. No, I've known him before May, but May is when I think we actually start talking, like, you know, or whatever. But I don't think you know, whatever. Fast forward, we was vibing so much to the point where, like, after work, after the club, we would always sit in the car and talk, like, after every single, to the point where it was like my manager knew I was sitting outside in the parking lot, sitting in the car talking to him. Like, that's just how it was. Every single time after the club, we would sit outside and we would just vibe. Like, it was just cool. Like, I trusted him that much. I'm like, all right, I like you, but I don't trust you enough to go to your house or you to come to my house, so we gonna sit in the car and talk. So ever since then, we've just been sitting in the car and talking for about, I don't know how long we've been doing it for, but a good amount of time. It finally got to the point where I think he asked me to come over. And at this point, I'm texting my friends, I'm texting my sisters. I'm like, y'all, what should I do? Like, should I go over there? I really like him, but like I said, you're not supposed to meet nobody in a club. So I'm like, should I go? Should I stay? Like, what should I do? Or whatever. But I just went ahead and I trusted my instincts, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I like him. I trust him. I'm gonna go. So I'm making sure I'm sharing my location with my sisters, with my friends, like all that. And of course, I went. Nothing happened sexual wise, if that's what y'all want to know. Nothing, because I don't, like I said, I don't really know people like that. But then again, it's like on his end, because we've talked about it before, you know, where he grew up at and stuff like that. First of all, inviting strippers to your house is not the best thing to do, because you could get robbed, you can get set up, it's all that. But he trusted me enough and I trusted him enough, and we was in that predicament. He invited me to his house. I think the first time, I think he invited me to his house before the time I actually went, but I wasn't okay with it at the time. Like, I don't think that was something I was okay with. So he was okay with me just sitting in the car, because I would always say stuff like, I'm a very cautious person, and you know, you're not supposed to be talking to nobody from the club. And I'm literally telling him this, like, to his face, you know. I was taking him serious once I slept at his house, and ever since then we was texting every day. We had like little names for us. I would start calling him sweetheart every morning, and he would call me baby love every morning. Like, not one morning went by where I wasn't baby love and he wasn't sweetheart. Like, that was just a thing that we did. Before all that, when my old dance partner was still at the club, but me and her had fell off or something, he would come to the club and he would, like, when I'm walking out, he would grab my bag and take my bag to my car and all that stuff. When I was getting off, he was just doing like all this stuff. So at this point, I could feel that she knew that we was talking. But because me and her weren't talking, I don't think she was ever going to ask me or mention anything to me, because I think she actually just seen him as a customer. So I don't really think she cared. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, it wasn't a secret. I mean, he would come in the club and I would be around him. You know, it was given that we had something going on. Now, people may not have known exactly, but people probably, you know, assumed. Y'all, my hair is just so freaking cute. But yeah, so we would do that for hours and, you know, just vibe. So I don't remember the first time he slept at my house, but it was way after. Like, I was real comfortable going to his, but like I said, I don't like people at my house. So I was just going to his house like every couple days or so. We would not go every day, but like take a break and then go. And one day I finally was like, you know what, F it, you can come to my house. But it took me a minute. Like, the kind of person I am, I'm a very cautious person. I don't like people knowing where I live at, all that stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, y'all, I trusted him. Or now I will say, y'all, the age difference is there. Before y'all sit here and get on here and judge me, I'm not gonna respond to none of y'all negative comments. I'm just say that. But the age difference, he is 12 years older than me. I'm 21, so if y'all want to do the math, then y'all can do the math. But if you slow, you slow. The connection we have is like a different kind of connection. So to me, age doesn't really mean anything. I'm a grown woman. He's a grown man. And people make their decisions that they want to make. I've told my parents about it. I've met his dad before. He's seen my family on FaceTime and stuff, but he's never seen them in person. We've planned trips to Miami. We done do all that. So yeah, that's how I met my man in the club, y'all. Like, I know a lot of people are real judgmental when it comes to stuff like that, because I know Grwm just went live saying how you can't find love in the club. That's a lie. Now, do I say go looking for it? No. Like, I didn't expect me to be talking to him at all. Like, if anything, I thought him and my old dance partner was gonna be talking, but they just didn't click, I guess, and it was just a customer kind of thing. But me and him actually vibe different. Like, I've never, since we've been talking, brought up, you know, I'm a dancer, I want money, take me shopping. No, it's real, genuine. Everything that I've had with him is genuine, and vice versa. Like, and I can just tell, like, you know, when you getting something out of someone, you know, then it's probably like, okay, maybe, but we ain't getting nothing out of each other. So it's like, you know, that's how you know when it's real genuine, because y'all not getting anything out of each other. And like, I will say, he does everything for me, y'all. Like, anything I need, like I already said in my other vlogs, like, anything I need. But then again, like I said, y'all, I'm only 21, so a lot of men in my age group, they don't do a lot of stuff that the older men do. Anything I need, he's gonna do for me, and I love it. Like, I can just tell him, like, babe, my car broke down right now. He don't care what he's doing. He will come, and he's gonna come figure it out. Even if he don't know how to start a car, he's gonna figure it out. And that's just what I love. Like, that's one of my major things that I love about him, is because he's a real overprotective, and he does everything. Like, if he don't know how to do it, he's going to figure it out. And that's just, get into the baby hairs though, y'all. But that's just one thing that I love, like, I really love, because he gonna do anything for me that I need, and vice versa. I'm not one of those females that just be like, you gotta do for me. Like, no, I make sure I do for you too. Anything he need, you know, he worked really long hours, so when you get off work, like, you need a massage, babe, like, anything like that, that's the kind of female I am. I'm not just gonna sit here and expect me to get everything and you get nothing. Like, that's not how it works. I meet you 50-50 with everything. You paid for the flight or go to Miami. All right, I'm gonna pay for the B&B. That's just how I look at things. And that's just the kind of vibe we have. Like, he does everything, and only thing a female can do is try to meet that halfway. Anything you need, you know, you hungry, you ate, how was your day? Little stuff like that, you know, you just cater to. But I will say, now, everybody don't get that out of me, nigga wise, because these niggas be anything nowadays. But I will say, he's the first actual man that I've dealt with. Like, I've dealt with people before, but he's the first one to show me, like, he can really be a man and provide and do all that, you know. Let me stop going on a rant about this man, because he probably gonna watch this video too. That's how I met my man in the club. Get ready with me, I'm still doing my hair. But yeah, I met him in the club, and I don't regret it. What's crazy is he's been going to that club for 4 years, and I've only been dancing for a couple months, not even a year yet. So, which is crazy, because I've asked him, like, if he's talked to other dancers before, and he has. But what's crazy is it don't even bother me. Like, dealing with an older man feels way different. I've never dealt with a man that's like older, that acts mature, all that. I will say he humbles me a lot when it comes to the way I talk and all that. He never lets me get out of hand, nothing. Like, I just love it. I really love it, y'all. But yeah, so get ready for me for work. Thanks for coming to my video. Y'all, please don't leave no negative comments. I don't want to hear no, y'all already know what y'all was thinking in your head. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay. But like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. This is how I met my man in the club. Like I said, to each his own. That's the end of this vlog. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I do want to do a vlog where I have him rate my outfits, my dancer outfits, and I rate my own. But we gonna see, y'all. We gonna see, because he not gonna be in none of the vlogs face-wise, but voice-wise he will be. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all later.